And so the way that he has framed these hearings, focusing just on what the Muslim American community is doing, rather than on the whole issue of al-Qaeda, perhaps infiltration, reaching out to the American Muslim community as allies in this battle, which they are. Most of the tips have been coming from the American Muslim community that have led, actually, to arrests.
But he says he's trying to protect the Muslim community and is including on his witness list Muslims here in the United States who say they were intimidated in their own community.
Well, actually, he has changed his tune since the outpouring of criticism that has come, and he has included one of my colleagues, a Muslim American, Keith Ellison, to testify at that hearing. And I think there's a lot of pushback that he's responded to, but clearly his lead-up to these hearings has been critical of the American Muslim community, rather than an attitude of thanking them for helping to identify those who might want to radicalize those in the community. And besides, targeting one religious minority is not the way to go. Most Americans, 72%, agree with that.
All right. The Council on American Islamic Relations gave a news conference this morning, and they're saying, look, things should really focus on all homegrown acts of terror. Let me play part of that news conference this morning.
There is far more in common between the tax protester who flew a plane into the IRS building and a Muslim person who commits an act of violence than there is between that IRS terrorist and the entire community of those who oppose taxes.
Why do you think, instead of focusing on radicalization in general, period, no matter what religion or philosophical background that you have, why do you think that Peter King is focusing on the Muslim community?
I actually think it's political. I think that there may be political traction, or he may think there is, in doing that. But in fact, it's really counterproductive, Contessa. We want to be reaching out to the community for their cooperation, and we certainly don't want to be providing those who would try to recruit in the United States by exhibiting some kind of animus toward Islam.
Right.
And that's exactly the kind of propaganda that they use to try and recruit new radicals.
If you think that there's political traction to be had, perhaps among people with fear in their hearts, are you surprised then that there are so many Republicans who have not embraced Peter King's plan and actually have tried to distance themselves from it?
No, because I think they see it as a miscalculation, that Americans at heart believe that we do have religious freedom, that people should not be targeted because of their religion. They know that we've been there, done that. We did that when we incarcerated the Japanese, one ethnic group, and don't want to go to that kind of discrimination once again. So I think those who are criticizing within his own party understand that this is not politically advantageous.
Congresswoman Schakowsky, I appreciate so much your time today. Thank you.
Thank you, Contessa.